In every age of human history, there have been voices that rise above chaos, guiding us toward clarity and strength. Among them, Marcus Aurelius stands as a beacon of wisdom. He was not merely a Roman emperor but a philosopher who taught that true greatness lies not in possessions or status, but in the mastery of one's own mind. His words remind us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoicism is not a distant relic of the past. It is a living philosophy, offering tools to face adversity, cultivate peace, and live with meaning. Let us now walk the path of the Superior Stoic, beginning with the pursuit of depth over breadth. Let's begin. Reflection 1. Deeper than broad. To live as a Superior Stoic is to embrace depth, rather than scatter oneself across endless pursuits. Epictetus once observed that it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. This insight reveals the importance of discernment, choosing carefully what deserves our attention and energy. Imagine standing before a vast library. You could skim thousands of books superficially, or you could select a few and study them with devotion. The Stoic chooses the latter, valuing quality over quantity, depth over distraction. Seneca reminds us that life is not short, but often wasted. The Superior Stoic refuses to waste time chasing trivial knowledge or shallow experiences. Instead, they identify one or two areas that truly matter, whether art, philosophy, or personal virtue, and dedicate themselves to mastery. This requires patience, perseverance, and the humility to accept that not everything is worth knowing. Depth brings peace because it anchors the mind. By focusing on what lies within our control, we avoid the anxiety of dispersing ourselves across countless external concerns. The musician who devotes years to perfecting their craft, or the thinker who studies wisdom with persistence, finds satisfaction that breadth alone cannot provide. To live deeply is to live meaningfully. The Superior Stoic cultivates expertise, serenity, and fulfillment by concentrating on what truly matters, leaving behind the noise of superficial pursuits. Reflection 2. Dominate inner peace. Inner peace is not the absence of turmoil, but the presence of calmness within the soul, even when storms rage outside. Epictetus wisely noted that it is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. This principle lies at the heart of Stoic mastery, the ability to detach from external chaos and govern our inner responses. In modern life, workplaces, relationships, and social pressures often test our composure. A colleague's harsh words or a boss's unreasonable demands may provoke anger or stress. Yet, the Stoic recognizes that these actions are beyond control. What remains within reach is the choice of response. By refusing to surrender to irritation, by meeting challenges with calmness, the Superior Stoic preserves tranquility. Peace is not achieved when everything aligns with our desires. It is cultivated by accepting reality as it unfolds. The Stoic practices letting go of burdens that cannot be carried, resentment, envy, or fear, and instead focuses on self-mastery. This discipline reduces anxiety, strengthens resilience, and creates a sanctuary of serenity within. To dominate inner peace is to realize that freedom lies in our judgments. By controlling emotions and reactions, we transform adversity into opportunity. The Superior Stoic lives not in constant battle with circumstances, but in harmony with them, finding strength in acceptance and calmness in every storm. Reflection 3. Cultivate contentment. Contentment is the art of rejoicing in what we have, rather than grieving for what we lack. Epictetus declared, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." This wisdom urges us to turn inward, to appreciate blessings already present, and to free ourselves from envy. Modern life often tempts us into comparison. A young professional may achieve success, yet feel restless when measuring himself against peers. Such envy blinds us to our own accomplishments and corrodes happiness. The Stoic remedy is gratitude, focusing on personal progress, cherishing family, health, and opportunities, and recognizing that true wealth lies in a peaceful soul. Practices like amor fati, the love of fate, help us embrace circumstances as they are. By aligning desires with reality, we discover joy in acceptance. Negative visualization, another Stoic exercise, reminds us of impermanence. Reflecting on the potential loss of what we hold dear deepens appreciation and fosters gratitude. Seneca captured this truth. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Contentment is not complacency but clarity. It is the recognition that fulfillment arises not from possessions but from perspective. The Superior Stoic cultivates contentment by embracing the present, loving fate, and rejoicing in life as it is, thereby achieving peace and joy. Reflection 4. Separation and freedom. Detachment and freedom are twin pillars of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius observed, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." This insight teaches us that suffering is born not from events, but from our judgments. Detachment is the ability to separate emotions from external circumstances. It allows us to remain steady when life is turbulent. A cramped apartment, a noisy neighborhood, or an imperfect environment may frustrate us. But the Stoic learns to detach from surroundings and focus on inner strength. Happiness is not dictated by place, but cultivated within. Freedom, in Stoicism, is primarily mental. Epictetus, once a slave, demonstrated that true liberty lies in controlling thoughts and reactions. Circumstances may confine the body, but they cannot imprison the mind unless we allow them. Spiritual freedom empowers us to live joyfully regardless of external conditions. Consider the friend who learns to appreciate small joys despite limited space. By detaching from dissatisfaction and embracing gratitude, they discover peace. The Superior Stoic understands that freedom is not about escaping challenges, but about mastering perspective. Detachment and freedom together create resilience, enabling us to face life's uncertainties with calmness, dignity, and enduring happiness. Reflection 5. Live without regrets. Life is a voyage across uncertain seas, guided by choices that shape our destiny. To live without regrets is to steer with clarity, ensuring each decision aligns with our values. Stoicism offers a compass for this journey, teaching us that freedom and detachment are essential to peace. Epictetus, though born into slavery, demonstrated that circumstances cannot dictate the soul. By focusing on thoughts, attitudes, and actions, he lived freely, unconstrained by external chains. In modern life, many chase perfection, dream homes, flawless careers, or ideal relationships, yet this pursuit often breeds dissatisfaction. The Stoic path rejects dependence on external conditions. Instead, it emphasizes living simply, cherishing what we have, and acting with integrity. Regret arises when we betray our principles or waste time on trivialities. By practicing discernment and aligning choices with virtue, the Superior Stoic avoids remorse. Living without regrets does not mean avoiding mistakes. It means learning from them and moving forward with wisdom. Each misstep becomes a lesson, each challenge an opportunity for growth. The Stoic lives in the present, guided by values rather than fleeting desires. In this way, regrets dissolve, replaced by peace and fulfillment. To live without regrets is to live authentically, embracing life's imperfections while remaining faithful to one's inner compass. Reflection 6. Revealing peace. Peace is not found in controlling the uncontrollable, but in accepting reality with serenity. Stoic indifference is often misunderstood as coldness, yet it is a profound strength. It teaches us to remain calm when faced with events beyond our influence, weather, fate, or the actions of others. By practicing indifference, the Superior Stoic frees themselves from needless worry and discovers tranquility. Marcus Aurelius embodied this principle. As emperor, he faced constant challenges, yet he accepted circumstances with patience and acted with purpose. His serenity was not passive resignation, but active wisdom, focusing on what could be controlled while letting go of the rest. In daily life, unexpected losses, a job, a relationship, or health, can provoke despair. The Stoic response is not denial of emotion but mastery of it. Indifference allows us to acknowledge pain without being consumed by it. By shifting focus to self-improvement and virtuous action, we transform suffering into resilience. Indifference is not escape, but liberation. It is the art of choosing peace over turmoil, clarity over confusion. The Superior Stoic practices indifference to cultivate strength, patience, and harmony. In doing so, they reveal peace not as a distant dream, but as a present reality, accessible to anyone willing to accept life as it is. Reflection 7. Getting over goodbye. Farewells are inevitable, yet they need not be sources of despair. Like autumn leaves falling to make way for winter, goodbyes mark transitions that open paths to growth. Stoicism teaches us to embrace partings with patience and gratitude, transforming sorrow into wisdom. Consider the soldier who bids farewell to comrades before battle. Each departure carries uncertainty, yet he accepts it as part of life. By focusing on inner strength rather than external loss, he preserves peace. The Superior Stoic views every goodbye not as an end, but as a beginning, a chance to cultivate resilience and deepen understanding. Farewells remind us of impermanence, urging us to cherish the present. Instead of clinging to what must pass, the Stoic embraces change with dignity. Pain becomes a teacher, guiding us toward patience and acceptance. Gratitude replaces grief, as each goodbye reveals the value of what was shared. To get over goodbye is to recognize that endings are seeds of renewal. The Stoic does not resist life's cycles, but flows with them, finding meaning in both joy and sorrow. By mastering farewells, the Superior Stoic achieves peace, turning loss into strength and separation into wisdom. Every goodbye becomes a step forward on the path of fulfillment. Conclusion. The journey of the Superior Stoic is not about escaping life's challenges, but embracing them with wisdom, patience, and clarity. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca remind us that true strength lies in mastering our minds, cultivating peace, and living with integrity. By focusing on depth, nurturing contentment, practicing detachment, and accepting farewells, we discover freedom from regret and serenity in change. Stoicism is not a relic of the past. It is a living philosophy that empowers us to face adversity with courage and to live meaningfully, peacefully, and authentically in every moment.